Okay, I'm going to show you the best meta plays in each position for this Gauntlets that's cheap. I'm also going to explain to you Gauntlets first. We're going to keep the video so quick. So we're going to flash through like 50 players, 60, 70 players. But you can make a team from that. We're going to go towards that in the end of the video. But Ultimate Gauntlets, let's go through it, okay? So first of all, what it is this new game mode is going to come out in 2.5 hours time. Now, what's the most important thing to note is, as you can see, there's one entry. So you'll have one entry per day is what it looks like is going to be. We don't know what the rewards are, but the further you go along, the better rewards you will get. So you can see, prove your club's depth, earn rewards in this 3-round gauntlet. Each round requires a unique squad. That's what I meant by you need a unique squad, because once you use your like, let's say you use your starting 11 plus subs, you cannot use them again. But I'm going to share it to min-max that. Once a round is complete, the player items you use, including both the starting 11 and the bench, cannot be used in later rounds. And you can see, for example, here, there's no entry requirements. Maybe in the future, there'll be entry requirements, but right now, there's no entry requirements. And you can see each round requires a new different squad. So what I'd recommend is, you have a starting 11. Now, there's two ways of doing this. Number one, there's 3 rounds, okay? So maybe split your team up. So what I'm trying to say is, cut the team in half and then split the team up. Now, you need in total 54 players. Why? You need a starting 11. And then you need the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times by 3. 17. Is it 17 times by 3? Or 18? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So sorry. 18. Yeah. So you need 18 players. So what I'd recommend is either flipping your squad in half, or just creating 3 cheap squads, or technically 2. So I would say keep your main squad. Maybe for your first entry, maybe, or second entry. Depends how good you are. If you're really good, keep it for the last entry. Now, I'm going to show you some meta players that are really good. My best advice is you need 11 good players, 5 super subs. Now, in the players that I'm going to go over, I'm also going to show you some super subs. But you need like 5. Realistically, you need 3. 3 super subs. If you want, you can go ahead and get 5. And these last 2 players, I'd recommend bronze or silver players. So what I'm trying to say is you have your starting 11, 5 players on the bench, gold players, or realistically 3 gold players, and then 2 bronze players just to fill in the gaps, or if you want anyone in your squad that's untradeable. Now remember, even if a player is on the bench and you go into gauntlets, and let's say, for example, you don't use that player is out. Okay, so that's why I'd recommend you need 54 players. I'm going to show you like literally about 60 players very, very quickly, where you can pick and choose the cards that you want for each position. And I guarantee you all these players are tested. The nil guys tested. All these cards are going to be good. You ready? We're going to go through them. We're going to keep this as quick as possible. Okay, chat? Let's go through this quickly. You ready? It's going to be a long amount. But anyway, I'm going to speed this quick. So listen, you're going to have to pause. We're going to go through in categories. Ready? Let's go. Swanson, very, very good. Ayose, very, very good. Turam, these are more expensive ones. I say cheap. And Anyomi, cheap. But look at this. Mateo, Kudamorani, Ramirez, Lucky Bacchio, Dovbik. These are all cheap players. Diaz. So if you want to make these teams, look at these leagues as well. Fella again, otherwise she's there twice. Barcola, 5k if you've got the money. Diaby's really, really good. Chawinga, even better if you've got the money. Martinelli, keep him as a winger. Keep some of the best top tier strikers like Chawinga, like, you know, Swanson. Keep them for your separate squads. So don't mix together, for example, a Diaby, or let's say, for example, a Barcola, or let's say a Fella, all together if you know your budget is low. So Martinelli, Caicedo, Forge is a good left mid. Chawinga, another good left mid. Inaki Williams, 5k. Loriente, Armora, Elanga. I can't, you know, I'm not going to speak anymore. I'm just going to show you. Look. So these are all the wingers. We've got Kudus here. Players like this. You know what? Maybe I should probably just build some squads. But I know if I build the squads, they're probably going to be overpriced. And people are going to start buying them out. Maybe I'll do it in a second video. But let me know if you just want to see the squad. That way you just copy and paste it. But I feel like with these ones, you've got a bit more variety. And of course, you can use them in your team as well. Let's say, for example, you're watching this. Maybe you don't have that much money. Maybe the game just started 2 days for you in standard edition. And you're looking for those cheap meta players. Then you can go ahead with this. But we're going to keep the budget under 5k. These are just cheap cards. Get the job done. Kudananji as well. Javier, another very good card. Again, these are cards, good sprint speed, decent finishing. Madueke, another very good card. Simeone, I've got in my team. Javi again. Desari can play both left mid, right mid. We put Fella back in because she can play on the right mid as well. We've got Rayton as well. What a card, a bit more expensive though. Ayose can play cam. Lookman can play cams. Going for the cams right now. Ramirez had a good cam. Hard has a good cam. Now you know you got so many different league combinations. Soboslai, Medema, another very good card. Underrated. We got Tone. We got Free Gang. We got Mateo again. McTominay can also play cam, but can play centre mid. We got Kirby as well. Do you know what? You can probably just pause this. We got Rabiot. We got Alex Berenguer. I don't know how you say his name. Greenwoods as well. Bordeaux. I don't know. Debris. Loftus-Cheek. DePaul. These all centre mids now. Gallagher. Soboslai gave me centre mid as well. We got Crystal Dunn playing 4-4-2. Goretzka. McTominay. Heaps. Rabiot. Brandt. Sunset. Now these are more the CDMs, so these are cards that can play CDMs and centre mids. We got Taletti, we got Rabiot. Look at this. I'm focusing on a sprint speed here and decent overall stats, but like Telly Abelea, so many cards like this. Mkhitaryan, Cutbirth, Zakaria, Stanway, Goretzka, O'Sullivan, Emre Can. Bundesliga, I would say, you know what, Bundesliga and League One has some very good affordable options when I was looking through these as well. Thuram, Kessie, Hasegawa, Camavinga, probably a bit too expensive. Ignore him. Loftus-Cheek, Greggy, Debris again, Hansen, Giuliano, I think, Onana, McKennie, So, Colaprico, I was about to say Capicola for a second. Anyway, Lacroix is probably expensive, but I'm just going to throw him in. Now, these are the centre backs. Murillo. The reason I'm putting a bit more expensive centre backs in because most people struggle defensively. If I put rubbish players here, everyone's going to be complaining hastily very in the comment section. So I put some few good ones as well. Then we go through the cheap ones like Gavadio, Mario Gila, of course, is going to be there. One of the best centre backs in the game. Emre Can can play centre back. Konsa can play centre back in the Premier League. Di Lorenzo, Sanchez, Tamori, Bassi, Jeremiah, Vivian, Kalulu, Raramani, Koulibaly, Zabani, Kessie, Kosunu, Agbadu, I'm losing my Solid, Vicario, Henderson, Alex Romero, and Di Gregorio. I've given you so many cards there that you can use. Now, what I probably would recommend, let's say you're lazy, you're like, you know what, Neil, who's got time for that? I'm not making no teams. What you could do is, I said, split your team up. So what I'll do is, I'll maybe get like a cheap Premier League team to use with the right-hand side of the team. And then that way, I can attack more down the right-hand side for the first round. Then a second round, what I can do is keep this whole left-hand side and then maybe like a League One on the right-hand side and attack down the left-hand side. And make sure I got clinical strikers in each team. So that way you can split your main team up into 2 rounds. The third round, that's when it's going to be a bit of stress. But that's probably the best way you can do gauntlets. Very, very easy. And don't forget, for now, there's no requirements, but in the futures there may be. Or, you know what? Just go through your squad. Some of you guys may have untradables, may have evolutions that you're doing, and you do evolution at the same time. Maybe you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone sometimes with these ultimate gauntlets. But that will be the best way to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. I'm not even going to promote my Patreon series because my voice is gone. But if you want to get better experiences, you know, link down in the description. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace.